Hello everyone, I'm roughly man-sized, and this is Frostpunk, Episode 1. If you don't know, I'll give you a quick rundown of Frostpunk. It's ostensibly a colony builder, but the thing that stands out with Frostpunk amongst colony builders is it's set in a kind of post-apocalyptic snow-covered world. I'm not going to say too much about that because we'll see it here in the intro. But yeah, it's ostensibly a colony builder, and it has kind of like oxygen not included has its kind of quote-unquote gimmick of oxygen. Frostpunk has its own gimmick of heat, but also it kind of distinguishes itself by being rooted in also kind of a Victorian time period. So hence the kind of punk. So it's steampunk game in the snow. So we're going to start up the campaign here. I played a little bit of this game previously, way back when it first came out. I was actually really excited to play this game because I'm a big fan of the kind of steampunk aesthetic, and I'm a big fan of I'm a big fan of my microphone staying where it should. I'm also a big fan of the kind of there's been a sort of a surge recently in games with sort of like emergent narratives. Games like Oxygen Not Included and RimWorld might be the king of that. Of course, Dwarf Fortress has been around for a long time. Let's watch this.
Stripped with pride and glory.
Good art, good writing.
It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress.
Music feels a little bit Game of Thrones-y, which I don't know if that's deliberate or not.
Stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning.
Climate change is real, everybody.
When tides had changed, they changed for all of us.
Remember how people laughed at
We've lost our world.
oh my gosh, I can't remember his name.
And with it,
You know, An Inconvenient Truth, Man, Bear, Pig, etc.
traces
Vice President.
of humanity.
First King of the Moon. I'll think about it while we watch this intro.
We bid farewell to plenty. And for those who remained, came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey.
When we decided to go
We paid
north.
the price.
Depends on where they started, I suppose.
Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
That's where I, the disembodied hand in the sky, come in. You'd want to head to the equator, right? The equator should be the warmest place. So maybe they fled from London and they headed north towards the North Pole. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something there. A new home. What did he sound like? I've forgotten already. That's a bit Liam Neeson-y. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. We have to survive. Well, we're going to do our best to do that. Certainly not a guarantee. Okay. Fight the cold. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Okie dokie. I don't remember how to do anything in this game as of right now. Stockpile some coal. So coal comes from wooden wreckage, right? And yeah, I mean, to assign a worker to this. I think we get coal from here, right? Or no, that's wood. Wood? Coal? Yeah, coal is a coal. You get coal from a coal pile. Let's put, since that's our only goal right now, I'm gonna put 15 workers on collecting coal. Okay. So yes, so I believe the basic kind of mechanic of the game is it's a kind of worker placement game. You have a certain number of workers. I think down here. So we have 80 people in our colony. You can see them here huddled around the generator, which is currently not working. It's currently minus 20 degrees Celsius. So if we have another coal pile, we can put you on there. I don't know if we should be spreading around just yet, but I'm just going to chuck everyone on coal. And then 19 people are not working at the moment. What other mechanics do we have? So these are our resources. We've got coal, wood, steel, and steam cores. The steam cores, I believe, relate to the generator. I think. Yeah. A little bit of this game is coming back to me right now. And we also have raw food and food rations. 0 food rations. Criminy. That needs to change. Rapido. Stockpiles. So at the moment we're producing 450 coal per day. We need to get up to 200. Okay, that shouldn't take too long. Thanks Windows. And in storage we have nothing stored because we haven't produced anything yet. Yeah. Notes. No issues. I thought we could write a note here. Let's write food. I want some. Okay, so we have resources, we have time. Moving forward up here, this is day 1. We can control the speed of time. Tutorial summary, I think we'll be fine for now. I don't mind, so 1 person on the way. You know what, well, we've got some idle workers. You might as well work. What are these? Engineers. Okay, right, so the engineers are builders. They can build other structures. So what's kind of fun about this is we can turn the generator on. There we go. Temperature is rising. So we've got enough coal to run the generator. The generator hums. Yeah, I'll try to do that guy's voice for all these tooltips and stuff. Food. The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now, food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. Okay. Simple enough. Now, how would you get raw food at this? I believe the process for doing that is setting out hunters of a sort. Yes. Okay. So secure a raw food supply, build a hunter's hut or a hothouse. A hothouse? This is no time for a sauna. People are dying in the cold. Well, not yet, hopefully. So we need to construction. And construction is medical post, food, cookhouse, or a hunter's hut. Well, yeah. What's our pause button? We should probably pause while we read these. Turns raw foodstuffs into nutritious meals. What do we have at the moment? We just only have raw food, so 1 unit of raw food is used to prepare food rations. Hunters is spaced here every night. Here, hunt every night, venturing beyond the city to track their prey to the present wastelands. So we want both of these. Yes. Yes, we do. I don't know why I sound like old Stewie Griffin. Yes, Lewis. We want to build both of these. Remember how Stewie Griffin's voice used to be entirely different? Well, I suppose not entirely, but I guess much less refined. Under construction, waiting for workers. So, does that just automatically assign workers to it? 50 total idle workers. What? So we want to increase these. 5 people working on wood. We can also put engineers on here. 0 are available. Excuse me? Who's idle? Oh, 0 idle workers. No way, I read that wrong. 15 idle engineers. So workers are working on this. What are the engineers doing? Lazy engineers? Get us a hunter's hut. We're out of wood. Oh, good. Okay. How's the problem? No roof over our heads, Captain. People are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. He's Welsh. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. We'd better do something about it. Nah. Just leave it down. I'll provide shelter for everyone. Okay, so there's a little bit of kind of narrative choice involved in this game as well, where we decide how we're going to react to the kind of citizens. I think they're kind of governed by a sort of AI in terms of they have particular wants and desires, mostly boiling down to not freezing to death in the snow. We have 2 days to provide shelter for 40 people. Ooh. Yeah, I'll provide some shelter. I'll do that. So, 15 idle engineers. Why do we still have idle engineers? I'm not sure what they're supposed to be doing, but we do need wood. So put some engineers on wood. Right? No, that's not wood. It's steel. None. We don't need steel right now. Wood crates. Go. And what's this? So it's inoperative because no one is assigned to it. So we need to... Okay, need to assign workers to the cookhouse. We need to keep coal going. Word of advice. The wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. I don't know who this guy is, but he has this voice now. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Thank you, whoever you are. I'll bear that in mind. Anne Findern. Her home is no home. Dirty, homeless. Whoops. Okay, people from our convoy. With basic resources secured for now, we could try to rescue the people we left behind. Build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans for your advanced buildings, and also to hone your set of special skills. Okay, so things are very quickly stacking up on top of themselves here. So to provide shelter for at least half your citizens. So let's see if we can build some tents. Made out of wood, apparently. Wooden tents. Very easy to pop up. So we don't have enough resources for anything. Well, that's nice. Wait. Build streets. No, we don't want to do that just yet. So everything is kind of built in concentric circles outward from the heat generator, which makes sense. And so we've only got one circle at the moment. The inner circle is kind of the nicest place to be so far, because the further outward you build, the colder and colder it gets, right? Because it's kind of our source of heat, and we need heat to survive. So we can just mouse over here to see where our workers are at. So we do have these guys getting wood, right? We're supposed to extract wood. This does run out, I believe. Yeah, we've got 5 people getting wood here. Okay. We need coal to make steam to keep the generator running. So we have to have people on coal. We've probably got... Yeah, we've definitely got too many on coal right now. So we're going to move these workers to building materials. We need wood. What's our other kind of quest at the moment? Workshop, beacon. Workshop and beacon. So that's also just wood. We will want steel and food. Okay. And this is the hunter's hut, which we have no one on. So let's put those 15 on the hunter's hut. Halt operations. Working hours. They work from 6 to 6. 12-hour shifts. Lucky devils. Only 12 hours. Talk about lazy. Wow. Already I'm mildly overwhelmed. Okay. We have a pause button. We can stop for a breather or whatever we want to. So we've got our hunters going, and we want to get some more people on resources. So let's take... Oh, and we also have 15 children here who, the dirty little scabs, the little scallywags, are just doing nothing but play. So we may have to teach them a lesson. Send them out into the harsh cold. I see the discontent rising. Okay, so we need to make some decisions here. So... got all our engineers are working. I don't recall what exactly the difference between engineers and workers is right now. Click. Check them. Yep. Good. Let's take 5 engineers from here. We need some people on steel for now. Well, it would be max, wouldn't it? And we could probably afford to have less coal. Put you over here. Whoops. Let's run with that for now. Okay. So we need to collect wood for shelters. We just have the 5 on wood right now. Excuse me. Could you just stop being so needy? I know I'm your leader and all, but can't you just figure it out yourselves? Now, throughout the game, we will also be kind of signing into writ particular kind of rules and ways we govern this society. Yeah. Word of advice. Look at that. So sad. But we'll happily put the children to work. Let's see what we have to do. A lot of hard decisions to make in this game, so... work is needed. There's so much to do and not enough hands to do it. A quick way of addressing this problem is to put our children to work. Ooh. Okay, so this is where we kind of sign in new laws. We have this kind of law tree. But we have kind of 2 choices for each kind of branch of the tree, and I'm pretty sure you can only choose one. So we can either assign in child shelters. Children will be safer if they stay in child shelters during the day, and they won't cause any mischief. Yay! They won't be tearing down the generator that we all depend on to survive. Hope will rise. Providing all children with a place in the child shelter gives a permanent hope bonus. Yay! The downside of having a child shelter is you will have to build a child shelter. Or, quite opposite, child labor. After introducing this law, another one can be passed after 18 hours. Okay. Children can work in safe workplaces. Yay! Happy! Capitalism! Yay, capitalism! Hope will fall. Well, what has hope ever gotten anyone? What's that worth? You can't Can't fill your belly on hope, can ya? Can ya, little Susie? Child workers can be injured in accidents. Ah, they're resilient. Children usually, they're just like little those, you know, those bean things that have the weight in the bottom that just bounce back up. You know, punch them and they knock them over. Yeah, that's what children are. You punch a child and they just bounce right back up. So child labor. Children can be employed in safe workhouses. So what I want to do now, Charity says, but our children aren't used to working. They'll get hurt. And Ruth says, we toil all day, and now the kids have to work too? Yeah, it's called the post-apocalypse, lady. Nobody said it would be fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the children to work in the cookhouse. Because that seems like a safe place for now. And we're going to put some more workers on wood. Because I feel like we haven't actually gathered any wood yet. Are people actually out here getting wood? There's tracks here. There's 10 workers on this wood. There's still 10 more children available. Do we just let them idle for now? Let's just unpause and see what happens. Okay. Gather the wood, please. There's tracks to the wood, but I don't see anybody going out here. What is the time of day, though? Here. Ah, it's 11 p.m. Oh, so these are the hunters. Okay, okay. I see. So the hunters' time is... Well, that doesn't seem right either. They hunt at night? I guess they hunt at night. That makes sense. Look at the poor beggars. Pushing checks through the snow. Okay. So... Everybody's gone in. And we just have... Well, we have no huts. Okay, we have no houses. Good. Just gonna lie in piles on the open ground. Oh dear. And we have a sick person. John Dimmick. It's always a John, isn't it? Biggest concern is sickness. He's resting. He works at the coal pile. John got a new job the other day. Yeah, he got a new job at the coal pile. Don't you mean the coal mine? No, not the mine. There's no mine. Don't be daft. The coal pile. And John, like all of us, really, if you want to get right down to it, is alone in this world. Naught but himself to rely on. So I don't know what to actually do about that. He has no home. Temperature at home is livable. This person is sick and will get worse if not treated properly. Okay. Well, we can't do anything at night. We just have to let them suffer because they're sleeping. Okay. We don't have enough wood. We need a... Perhaps... Can we... Economy... Okay. We're gaining... What does this mean? Sort by building. Oh, okay. Resource down here. Coal gain... So we can actually take these workers down, because as long as we stay in the green, stay in the red and the pink, as they say, we'll be fine. So we actually don't need so many coal workers. So if we take these 10, we're going to reassign them to some wood, maybe. That's also coal. That's also true. That's steel. That's also steel. Okay, wood. Put those 10 on wood. Oh, yeah. It's cold out here in the snow. I'm feeling it in my lungs. Ay, ay, ay. So, why wouldn't they just sleep in the cookhouse, though? Like, honestly, you don't need to just drop down on the ground. Just free time. Now there is a way. Yes, so they work at night. Okay. We don't need to read these. Yes, we need food. We'll figure it out as we go. Temperature, yeah. Right, we have a temperature overlay. We'll see that again. Wakey wakey, it's 5 a.m. Did you have a good sleep, everybody? How about you, Mrs. Little Thomas Boyle? Where's your home? Oh, you have no home. Gotta move on, chaps. There's still plenty of work to do. Will be a lot of repetition in the voice, I think. So these guys are sick. Oh, we have to click on select. We can't stop clicking. Click to locate. Where you at, Frank? Stand around doing nothing, huh? We have 10 unemployed workers. Oh, well, the children. The children are unemployed. Maybe the children can build our homes. Maybe the children can get wood. Yeah, we have a day-night cycle. I get it. Hey. Why is no one going to chop this wood? There should be 10 workers here. Go for wood. I don't understand. Okay, none. Max. That doesn't sound good. We do have a... No, we don't have a timer on that, but... It's a lot of wood down here. Okay. They're going. They're going for wood. So, hurry up. Get that wood. Oh, okay, we've got 9 wood. It's trickling in. She's trickling in. Let me just stop this here. So, 80 are homeless. 3 are sick, but 0 gravely sick. So these people need homes. So we need to start building tents out of wood. So build a tent. I don't think it terribly matters where in the circle we build these things. Okay, we don't have enough. And no workers on this tent. All we have available is children. What, we can't get the children to build the buildings? Well, in that case, children, do you know how to swing a pickaxe, little Timmy? Little Thomas? Look at him, he looks like he's swung a pickaxe before. Can we assign them to coal? Indeed we can. So you workers are going to come back in and the children are going to go get that coal. Good for them. They say work experience is waiting for workers. Okay, I kind of silenced them. Work experience is good for children, right? They need to learn the way of the world at some point. Now these guys should be idle. But I want them to go onto this tent. Okay, we're bringing in wood, so we can do a couple more of these. How many people do these house? 10? 10 people, so we need 8 tents. If we've got space for 8 tents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. I don't know. So... hopefully, once these workers get back in, they'll just start working on these houses. Here come the hunters. Come on, guys. Everybody's been up since 5. What were you doing? I don't know if they've got any meat. Oh, dear. Raw food. So, if we check our economy, we're way in the red for food. We're in the red for coal. And the rest is just kind of stockpile because we don't just use up wood as a function of survival. We need to actually spend it. But we do use up coal and food. So, we need to gain more food per day and more coal. Yippee! So... Okay, we still have idle workers. But they're not. They're building. It says they're technically unemployed, but they're building. Okay, as long as they're doing something. So we have. This is wood. It's also wood. Okay, we've got too many people on wood, so we need to remove you from wood. Get you to coal. I don't know if it matters. Oh yeah, we got way too many people on wood. Probably take 5 from here as well. Oh, discontent went down. Hooray! One controversial law. One main objective fulfilled. Lack of shelter. I'm working on it. Ah. Introduce a new law. Okay, we'll do that in a second. Oi, we're running out of resources. Things go bad quickly. In the snow. Winter's coming. Gotta put up my storm windows. I'm not sure what to do. Oh, this huge... No, it's iron deposit. It's a coal deposit. Oh, sweet. Okay. We've got wood. The problem is I don't know how long this stuff is going to last. But we've got too many people on wood. I just took someone off wood, right? We could put 5 people. Maybe we could put 10 people on more coal. Whoops. And leave 5 people here to build? Maybe? Or maybe we'll keep it at 10. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So everybody is doing something even though they're unemployed, yeah. They're either building and or going to build. And these sick people, they need a what's this? Alright, we need to sign in a new law. Hopefully helpful. Find ways to battle. Okay, so we've got our child labor. We could increase the scope of our child labor. I told you little Timmy knew how to swing a pickaxe. Look at him. Positively dashing he is. With that on his shoulder. All the ladies are gonna love him. He's a provider. Oy. There's no good choices. 20 of this, is there? Emergency shift. Sometimes we have to concentrate on the task at hand. The cost of everything else will die. After introducing this law, another one here. Okay, so you can force workers in any facility to work for the next 24 hours. So just don't sleep. Keep working. Treatment. The gravely ill will be treated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly. 30% of the gravely ill treated in medical posts will be left as amputees. I'm not sure if this guy looks like he knows what he's doing. Look at how thick that thread is. He's just sewing up his wounds with baling twine. Soup! We have to research soup? We can cook soup instead of full meals, feed more people with the same amount of raw food. New recipe, soup. Hope falls slightly. Now, come now. A good soup on a cold day. That picks anybody up. Eating soup will cause discontent. You guys got some high expectations. Would you rather have sawdust? So we can add sawdust to meals to make them more filling. Although not exactly tasty or healthy. Sawdust meal available cookers. Hopeful, slightly discontent will rise. Some people eating sawdust meals will fall ill. Okay. Seems like a strictly worse version of soup. So the people are happier to eat sawdust than they are to have soup. So soup's looking like a standout right now. Sustain life. The gravely ill will be kept alive, but untreated, hope will rise. Or the fighting arena. Evening belts will reduce discontent. You think they've got it tough enough already? Let's sign into law. Soup. I decree, as your leader, everyone must eat soup. And now we've got... Could it resume production requires raw food. Okay. So the cookhouse is not functioning because we don't have enough raw food from the hunters. So... Let's resume here. Oh, discontent is rising. Anything to calm the growling stomach, just like in London.
Here we are, reduced to poverty. Such is the price of survival.
Yep. Ain't it the truth? Well, we're at max hunters now. We need to build. We could probably build something. So we definitely need to build the medical post. We've got enough wood for it. Because you need to get these sick, not sick. And if you build another hunter's hut, we can send more people out hunting. So what do these do? Extend our storage capacity for chosen resources. Coal, wood, steel, raw food, or raw rations. Okay, or food rations. I assume this bar is our capacity. People working here gather resources from nearby coal piles, wood crates, and steel wreckage. Can we put these... Oh yeah, we can put them out. Ooh. Not adjacent to street, but we need to build a road first. Okay. We have a workshop. A lab equips everything an engineer needs to develop designs for various buildings, technology, and improvements. Okay. Our research. Well, we do want to be doing that. We want the medical post. Can build another tent, and we need to. Because when this is done, that's going to take us to 60, 50, 40. And that should fulfill this quest. Hopefully that... Ooh, I only got 1 day to do it. Right. Run a timer for these. Okay. Let's go. Well, if there's no raw food, we don't need... Anybody there. So we'll halt operations for now. And assign the children... Because they can't build, can they? I don't think they can. No, they're just going to play. Useless.
What did playing ever get you? Playing never got your rations, did it?
Assign the children to collect more wood. Since we used up a decent amount of it. Building these shelters. And make sure these 10 people are actually building there. We want to look at building something else, I'm not sure. A workshop, I suppose. That goes there. Wood and steel is not too bad. So we can still build something else. Do we want to build another hunter's hut? Because shelter promise fulfilled. Hey!
Everyone feels relieved with a roof, even a flapping one, over their head.
Hope rises. Good. Good. And discontent goes down. Got some sick people. Inoperative. Okay, so we can only assign engineers to the medical post. Where my engineers at? I said, where my engineers at? Collecting steel. Okay. I think we're good on steel for now. So put the engineers on the medical post. Just keep building shelter. We do want to get everybody sheltered. Do a proper building. I think while we have food rations, we can take these workers off of the hunter's hut. Let the rations go down a little bit. Oof. Wow, look at that. Oh, it's positively booming. Okay, good. And now our sick people are being treated. Yay. There you go, John. Is that you, John? Oh, it is. The other kind of narrative aspect of this game is we can, like, all these people are, that's a fun building. All these people have kind of connections with each other. They have some sort of life, you know, they're not just workers aimlessly, a la like a World of Warcraft or something like that. They're actually doing something in particular, and they have connections and family and etc. So, engineers. Guys, still collecting wood. Okay, that's fine for now. You don't need wood. I want you in the workshop. Okay. So we have our research tree here. Where, okay, can research new upgrades. And these 4 kind of tabs. So let's check the quest. So for the quest, we need to build a beacon so that other survivors out in the snow can come find us and live and play and be merry. Now we have to research beacon, I believe, because we don't have it in here. We still need to build more shelters. Honestly, I don't understand why a hunter's hut can't double as a shelter. We need to keep our eye on this food, because it is going to dwindle while we're not hunting. Yeah. We are gonna... We took people off here, but we're gonna... Let's try 7 people to keep hunting. Hopefully get raw food in. And turn you back on. No one here at the moment because we've only got 1 raw food. Doesn't need to be anybody here until the hunters find more food. So let's up that up. We'll up that up to 10. We have still 15 workers available. But they're... I mean, it says available, but they're... I think they're building and or sleeping. So. Or can they have jobs and build? Excuse me. Well, we should find out, I suppose. So let's just put hunters up to max. We still have 10 people there. Let's check our economy. Coal's way in the green. Food's way in the red. Okay. So I don't know if it's just we're just gonna see delayed returns on this food or what. So we should gather 15. Hunters said to bring raw food, about 15 raw food per day, and that that'll adjust per worker. Yeah. And how much is required? This facility requires at least 1 worker. Could produce 4 food rations from 2 raw food, but how quickly? Cookhouse will produce 5 food rations from 2 raw food. Okay, so we can choose what we make. Standard meals of soup. Soup is more efficient in terms of our raw food. We get 4 food rations out of 2 raw, 5 out of 2, 4 out of 2. So we definitely want to be making soup. But we can't do that anyway until we get... Okay, so what are we going to research here? Well, I feel like... let's start the beacon. Because I'm hoping that will indeed bring us more workers. Which is really what we need. We need more workers. I know we could do something like heating or something related to food. Coal thumper. Faster gathering. All of these would be good. Of course it costs 10 wood to research this, because why wouldn't it? Hunter's gear, yeah, we definitely need that. We don't have the wood at the moment, so our idle workers can increase our wood. Yeah. It's nighttime, so we don't need to be paused. Everybody's gonna go to sleep anyway. Hunters are preparing to go out. Good. Ew. Mommy! Mama! Mom! We've got 5 idle workers and 5 idle engineers. 30 more people are still homeless. Oh, more people are getting sick? Why are you getting sick? So we do need to build homes for them. We're at the kind of stage now, though. Yeah, let's just put more people on wood, I think. To max. Do we have anyone collecting steel? No, no one's collecting steel, I don't think. We should be able to see that in the economy. Still getting us 26 per day. Food gain is 15 per day. Okay. Huh. Boy, it gets away from you quick, doesn't it? When you're living in the snow. When you're living in the snow. Okay. That's a decent start. We're going to leave a little colony for now. Leave them in a peaceful night of slumber. They'll be getting up in 3 hours. Well, thank you very much for watching. I am roughly man-sized. Leave a like and a comment down below if you feel so inclined. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. See ya!